Greetings, people. Italist One here. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Blessed love. How you doing, neighbor? How you doing, neighbor? Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. One more day to go, and it's a wrap, and the weekend is here. Just like that, man. Time flying. And it's the last week in March too, coming up. My gosh. Whoa. What can I say? Welcome to the podcast, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. If you have not subscribed, like or share, hit the like button, leave a comment. Let me know you're there. We can connect and be friends. See it. That is it. Because the YouTube and Spotify and the live streaming and the podcast is all about connection. All about my experience and current events and helping each one to grow. See it. Yeah, man, that is it. Happy Thursday again to everybody. The weekend is almost here. We have one more day to go. And, we're going to keep on pushing. We're going to keep on podcasting. We're going to keep on bringing the news, bringing the current events, bringing things that will make us think. So, today, we're going to talk about living in a world of imbalance. Yeah, because the world is in balance. The world is in balance. I shouldn't say the world itself, right? I don't mean literally the world itself, but people who are in the world make it imbalance, right? If I put it in simpler terms, the haves and the have-nots. My God. Yeah. Yes, the haves and the have-nots. The rich and the poor. Yeah. And this don't have nothing to do with color. It have nothing to do with race. You have everything to do with being a human being. You have everything to do with survival of the fittest. And neighborhood, community. So, right now there's a big squabble going in the West amongst Americans, right? And it's trickling down based upon a certain ideology. And it is coming, well, I wouldn't say it's coming, it's probably coming, but it's being exposed on every level, right? Like literally you can't turn on the TV without someone talking about the issues of liberty, right? The issues of have not and the haves. And it kind of interesting, because we always been talking about the poor, the ghetto, lower class trying to go to upper class or middle class. And it's been always there, but we never really talk about it because on a broad scale across the board, right? Because everything starts from the top and it come down. You don't start from below and go up. Nothing work like that. The laws of gravity start from the top and it go down. God used to give me revelation long time ago that, you know, power come from the top, right? Even Jesus said that you have no power except when he was talking to Caesar or Pilate, whichever. He said, you have no power except that which my Father give thee from above. Yeah? So all problem can be fixed, all problem can be solved by the powers that come from above and given to the man, whoever in charge with that power. Him still going to be at the top and working way down. Now, this is a touchy subject, so I'm going to take my time with it as best as I can. America, I go through some transition, some change. Yeah. And they are doing checks and balances, right? Assets and credits all along the spectrum, right? From the top, come right down to the bottom. And the people who are doing it are not the people who should have been in government doing it all along. The people who are doing it are people who are not a part of the establishment, the bloodlines, nor the centuries of established people. These are people who are basically come from nowhere, but they have made something of themselves through hard work and built companies, and now are grandfathered in because them have the payroll, them have the money to do it. Which has always been the case, right? If they did not come through some kind of bloodline riches. Yeah. And basically, you see now the checks and balances are transparency, right? And we know how they make their money, right? Now they're turning it on to the people who were in charge and saying to them, literally, the earth is in red. All over the globe, the earth is in red. Now, we have to take care of our house first before we can take care of anybody else's house. But we've been taking care of everybody else's house. The place are run down. Little by little, place running down. And there's a lot of distractions going on. And it's not running on water, it's running on green paper, money. What is the problem why we can't resolve the issue of the money that we have and the money that we print? Why America can't be in a different state of being financially and everything else that revolve around that? Because the world run by money. Let's face it. Nobody's giving anybody, whether it be in America or any other country, they're not getting nothing for free. It a run upon money, it a run upon promise and fulfillment of promises. Yeah? Well, there is a new breed of rich people in America today. The old money dry up, them comfortable, them never want really in at the front scene and never want say whatever. They were rich for their time and their grandchildren and so on and so on. I live off of the benefit of them. Where them I live the elite life, but they're not really contributing. The whole setup, unless them literally say they come from such and such, and a lot of them just basically either running businesses or living off the money where them four parents did have for them. And also, if they have some kind of humanitarian effort, right? So that whole generation now gone. They made their stamp. Yeah, it's up to the children them to make their stamp. They decline to make their stamp because they under the old order. But the new order we are coming now say, look, we not really worry about XYZ. We're here. We are gonna make us our stamp, and we're gonna put the pedal to the wheel. We are gonna see checks and balances, and we are gonna give you a full report because the technology is there and nothing can hide. You understand? Because the eye in the sky and all these things is around. So nothing can hide, which is interesting because a lot of things can come out of it where there is zero loss. Imagine living in a world where there is zero loss. No loss of food, no loss of payment, no loss of checks and balance, no loss of or waste of anything. Everything can be calculated to the T, to the cent, to the dollar. And I've seen it coming more and more. Revelation, one world system, the new order, right? And they are basically saying if we don't start now, we never go start. And we reach to the point where we can do it now. We are played themselves, them are play the game, them are go through the process, but it can be done. And the whole order arise up now and say, man, yes, it can be done, but we're not ready for it. We're not ready for it. We're not ready for checks and balances. We like the way it is, and so on and so on. Can you imagine the irony of such a thought? No, let me tell you, I'm neither either for either one because as far as I see it, them who are just everyday hardworking people, them still are, again, I got through what them got through, and the struggle is real, and it's only God alone can come and intervene in these things. But if they are successful, where there is zero loss in anything, even if it come down to the point who you marry and how many children you have, from who have children and who not have children, right? To no disease and no sicknesses and all these things, that is in the works. The mind can't even contain it because it's just unthinkable. But they are showing us little by little that we are, if not 98.98% close, we are at least 99.9% close. That 1% is going to the T to try to stop what is going to happen in a matter of I would say years, couple years, tops, where anything we do is zero loss, right? Anything we do is zero loss. We're not wasting milk, juice, water. We're not wasting anything that is sustainable for us and our survival. Not a dollar, not a cent. It's a double-edged sword. It's a double-edged sword. It is a catch-22, as them say. Whether you like it or not, it is what it is. And the more I'm looking at it, is the more I am saying I'm amazed, because I'm living in such a time as this. And there are some Esthers out there, who catch the revelation and realize how close we are to the way things will be and not the way things was. That's why I think foundation is so important, because when you're standing on the right foundation, everything else is sinking sand. And because the way they're going about it, it has to play out, right? It's not by force, but they might use the legal system and manipulating the legal, highly intelligent people, to the point where it's almost a spiritual conflict. But again, God is still in the midst. So we're just gonna sit back and watch. We're gonna sit back and see how it play out. We're praying for the country. We're praying for the people in the country and the worldwide. Now is not the time to be playing people. I'm telling you. With your children, with your husband, with your wife, you all gotta move as a unit, move on the same page. Order and discipline is in full effect. You understand? And many other key areas that are pointing out, you know what I mean? Where the Lord is just exposing them and giving revelation to these things. You understand? And Him giving our people time to sit back and think, and make a choice. You know what I mean? It's either heaven or hell. It can't be both. It got to be one or the other. So, through that I go on, we just have to be patient and prayerful in this season, man. Patient and prayerful in this season, and give God the glory every chance we can. You know what I mean? Because according to the scripture, tribulation must come. Hard days is coming. I know it. And the precursor was that COVID. You understand? So me know say hard days are come. We just don't know when. You know what I mean? And there's a video that I was watching with Senator Bernie Sanders, right? Who is a Jew man, a descendant of a Jew man, but he's in Congress. And he made some key points. I don't even know if he really understood what he was saying, but for some reason he just got here. And I'm gonna put the link in the description. But we have to really pay attention to what is happening, because in this season you have to know for yourself that, hey, this is what it's gonna take, you know what I mean, to survive. This is what it's gonna take to keep your head right, and keep your eyes open. This is what it's gonna take. You know what I mean? to get the message across to family members. You know what I mean? Young people, me know you feel like you're missing your youthful age and your youthful, but isn't don't be distracted. You understand? I remember again, even to that COVID, all the young people them just dying if you come out of their yard and blah blah blah. Really, you know, all over the place. Even I used to see the video them down at Jamaica. Why them never take that energy to build up themselves? Learn a new trade, learn some skills, save some money, invest, right? Buy some land so that when these hard times come, you're sustainable. Hmm? You think all them checks and balances, you think say just gonna be prosperity afterward? It gonna take a while. No, after the checks and balances and the cuts, a whole restructuring, yeah. And money I got tight because they want to make sure money go in here and they want to get a return on investment. So, as stated before, let us continue to keep praying, man, and keep focused. Keep our eyes on the prize. Yeah, this is Italist1. If you have not subscribed, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. And then share. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. We are here almost every day. Monday through Friday. Occasionally on the weekend. But definitely Monday through Friday. We are persevering. And we're going to the next level. We love you. Happy Thursday. Be blessed. I'm out.